convinced that there were other people for whom sports would be this journey. For some it is art, for some it is music, for some it is academics. I wanted to be part of that process. Now I also understand that in that senior year when I was holding that puzzle piece, it didn't make as much sense as I can wax philosophical now, some 40 years after that. So the career in athletics within an educational institution did get its beginning here. I must add one other piece that provided a piece of the puzzle, and that was at the end of my junior year. I had just been voted as president of the senior class for the coming year, and I was called into the principal's office, Dr. Lee Yoder, who became my mentor, where he informed me that the annual senior camping trip that had become a tradition would no longer be held next year, due in part to the conduct of some members of the class of 1970, the year before. So he said, we need to come up with another activity to replace what had become beloved by most students. But there were no faculty who would go anymore. But as we talked and when I left his office, he affirmed my leadership abilities by sharing his confidence that I could develop another activity that would be even better. There are many pieces like that I could share, and I won't. Except the time when as a high school principal we needed a 9th grade basketball coach, and so I hired myself, and at the conclusion of an 0-19 season, I fired myself. That is another piece of the puzzle. I did learn I don't coach. My professional journey has taken me to all levels of sports programs within the school settings, and all of them have been within Mennonite institutions. However, during the past 15 years, I've become increasingly concerned about the changes that are taking place in the sports realm, and most of them have not been good. It seems that many people have shifted their priorities for involvement in sports from learning life's lessons to gaining the prestige of playing for an elite team, getting a college scholarship, or vicariously living the dreams of their parents and grandparents. Even if you don't follow sports, you are probably aware of the problems befalling college sports programs, and some of you have personal stories. The most troubling part of this journey to me is that we are now engaging in sports for all of the wrong reasons, and it has the potential to negatively impact our families, our churches, and our communities. But the reasons that I got into the world of athletics that started here at CD have stayed with me and caused me to become a champion of those who are willing and interested to reshape their priorities and to get back to the real reason that we play sports, to learn about self, God, and the world, and how those three intersect. I am deeply grateful that the Alumni Association has recognized my endeavors to hold fast to the things that I learned and developed during my years here and to challenge the new status quo. It does feel like I have come full circle to the place that God had started for me. Thank you.